In this video or series of videos, I'm going to walk you through setting up the Monoprice Maker Select version 2 in Cura. Cura, you can start from the Start menu. Just type in Cura. It's a program we've already downloaded, and it's on your computer. Currently, we're at Ultimaker Cura 3.0.4 is the version. They do continue to release new versions constantly, but we're going to stick with this one for a little while. You'll see other things that come up when you search for Cura, but you want to get the one with the icon with the C. So that's your program. And when you launch it, it'll look something like this. For your very first time, it might go ahead and prompt you to set up a machine. So if it does, go ahead and say Add Machine. I can get to that this way by going to Settings, Printer, and Add Printer. Okay, the printer that we're adding is not an Ultimaker printer, so we don't want to choose one of these. And they do have some printers out there that are they've already created profiles for them. Ours is not in here. So we're going to go to Custom, and we're going to name it. Now, I'm going to call this one Demo, and then Monoprice Maker Select V2. You can just take the demo off and call it Monoprice Maker Select version 2. Alright, but this one I'm going to delete later since I already have it in here. You'll click Add Printer, and it brings up a machine settings. We're going to come right back in here. I want to show you how to get here, though, a different way. So I'm going to hit Finish, and we do want to edit that. And I sent you guys an email, but also in Schoology, I have the 3D printing folder on the home page. So you can go into that folder, and then there's a link to the Monoprice Maker Select Settings and Profiles, right from inside that folder. Okay, right here. And this gives you the settings. This gives you this picture. And the start G-code and end G-code, I've got some paragraphs here that you'll be able to just copy and paste in. So if you want to have that open as well, that'll be handy. Okay, so back to Cura. I'm going to go to Settings, Printer, and then Manage Printers. And from in here, these preferences and things that I can manage, I have several options here on the left. And really, we're going to focus on printers, materials, and profiles. So under Printers, if you find the printer here and you highlight it, you can go to Machine Settings, and that gets you in here. You need to go through and update this to make everything exactly the same as that we have here. So this is going to be 200. 200. I don't know that you really need to sit here and watch me type all these in because I'm providing this picture to you. So just go through and update this. Make sure these drop downs, the gray boxes, these drop downs that you choose the same thing, rectangular rep wrap, build plate shape, it is a heated bed. Okay, over here we've got the X min, Y min, all these values, gantry height, number of extruders, the material diameter, and our nozzle size. So check all those, get them right, and then the start G-code and end G-code, literally just from right here in Schoology, just highlight all that paragraph, Control C to copy, and then come in here and Control V to paste. I did remove in mine. I did go through and remove all of these extra spaces. So just arrowing down and hitting the delete key at the start of that space. As that seems to be a lot neater. Okay, you'll close, and once you've got that, you'll now have another machine or printer added to yours. If you ever want to go back in, you just highlight. And I'm not sure why it's not showing me the machine settings. Let me close this and just try again. Printer, manage printers. I should be able to get back to managing those values. For some reason, it's not letting me back into my earlier ones. Let me change back to over here. Once you've got your printer selected, in this screen you have a drop down with this black bar that controls what printer you're actually in. Okay, now it's letting me choose that. It must be that I can only control the machine settings for the one that I currently have set here. So that must be. So we've discovered that. Okay, so there you go. You've got your machine profile kind of set up. And that's just the physical machine. But we also are going to import a specific material profile. And that is a file that I have shared with you. I believe I've emailed it to you, but I've also posted it on Schoology for you to download. You need to have it on your computer, but you can't open it from Windows Explorer. You need to import it. So you just need to know where the file is on your computer. And then from right here inside Cura, we're going to manage materials. We're going to choose import and suck it in. So let me show you what that looks like. So from Schoology, if we scroll down a little bit, I had material profiles. So you're going to choose that link. It takes you to the file where you can download it right here. Click on it again, it will download it. Okay. At the same time, let's go back. And if you scroll down, I also have a print profile. This has to do with the resolution, kind of the quality of the print, you know, how tall each layer is, that kind of thing. So I'll go ahead and click on that link. It takes me to where it's stored, and there I'll download the file. Okay. So both of these have been downloaded, and you know, the default place for things to download, I'll show in folder, should just be my downloads folder. Which, there you go, I'm in downloads, and I can see. So I have the Inland Black PLA. Inland's the manufacturer of the PLA. This one was set up for the black. And then I have also a print profile. I abbreviated our machine, Monoprice Maker Select version 2. I called it the draft quality, and I just included in the name the height of each layer and the nozzle size that it's for. You can physically remove the nozzle and put on different size nozzles. So the smaller the nozzle, the greater the detail and resolution that you'll be able to print at. So right now we just have a 0.4 nozzle, which is the standard it came with. I have it set to print a layer height of 0.2 millimeters per pass. Okay, so these files, you can just let them sit there in your downloads for right now. We're going to import them into Cura. Move that out of the way. Alright, so back to Cura. And right below where I pick the machine, I have material, and I can get back into that managed all those managed things by going to the very bottom. I have managed materials. Okay, once I'm in here, I can toggle between printers, materials, and profiles. So we're on materials right now, and I want to import. So for some reason on my computer, I was having trouble importing from the downloads folder. But if I go to manage materials, import, and I go to where I had saved it originally, I'm able to import it. So you should be able to import it and get this successfully imported material note. Okay. After that, we want to import a print setup profile. This has to do with the quality and retraction settings and all kinds of settings that go along with you know, producing a 3D print at a certain spec of infill, and you know, you can kind of look at all these little features. This isn't even all of them. If you hit the little settings button next to one of these, it'll pull up all the different parameters that can be kind of turned on. You can turn them on so that you can play around with the settings, but we don't want you to do that right now in our class, so that you can just kind of start with this basic profile that we're going to go with. This is a custom profile, so if you're on recommended, you're not going to see that drop down. So you want to be in custom so that you see this profile as a drop down to choose, and you're not going to have it yet. You're going to go to manage profiles, and then again we're going to do an import. So you're going to import, and then you can navigate to where you saved it on your computer, and again you should be able to choose it and open it, and you should get a successful note that you now have that profile. Okay. At that point, we've got three things that we want to be able to choose. We want to choose the printer right here from this drop down. We want to choose our material. And so you now should have a brand called Inland. I'm just hovering, these are folders, and we're choosing the black PLA. Since you have customized and profile settings, we like to keep or discard these. Say keep. And then the print setup profile, I've already got chosen. So right in here, you've got some preset ones, but we're choosing ours. And you can see I've got 2 copies of it now. I can go in later and adjust that. Okay. So this video just basically got us the machine set up physically so that Cura understands the size of our machine. We've got a material profile to use so it understands what type of material, what temperatures it might need, and we've got a kind of a quality profile to use for our prints. Okay, watch the next video to understand how to take a model, a 3D model from Inventor, and get it into Cura.